Chicago Bulls Central. Hit the subscribe button if you aren't subscribed already. But listen here, that ending two sequences from the Chicago Bulls better energize this team to play better. It's been a rough go in the first half, but Coby White getting a play to that is the perfect example of why Coby White has rounded out as a bench player, forcing the steal, then pushing the break, getting the alley-oop to Zach LaVine, then Zach LaVine hitting a clutch three-pointer at the end of halftime regulation to give us the lead going into the second half. The Bulls needed that. The Bulls giving up another 30-point first quarter, being down by 10 at the end of the first quarter, come back to win the second quarter by 11 points, playing as a team, not getting back to isolation ball. It's still not all a clear go for the Chicago Bulls. They got to ratchet up the defensive intensity. But God, was that not an exciting way to end the first half? Zach LaVine hitting a three that he was just trying to get the foul call on. He still should have got it. Zach should have got an and one. He should have been shooting a free throw. We should have been up by 2 going into the first half. But forget all that. That Zach LaVine, hopefully that was the shot that he needed to hit to wake up. He's only 4 for 10 in that first half. Vooch is 3 for 8. DeMar DeRozan 6 of 9. Patrick Williams having some good possessions defensively and offensively. He has 9 points of 4-6 shooting. Ayo Dosunmu 3 of 5, hitting 2 really big three-pointers. But Coby White has no points in this game. This is how you know Coby White has improved as a player. No points. He's 0 of 3 from the field, but has the highest plus minus on the team. He has a plus minus of plus 13, the highest on the team. The next highest to him is Goran Dragic, but Goran Dragic has 10 points. So imagine that. Coby White, who scored no points, has had such a positive impact on the play of this team that he has a positive plus minus of plus 13. Y'all got to stop sleeping on Coby White. We even got a Dalen Terry sighting in the second quarter of this game. The Bulls are trying to figure it out. Like I said, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. They shot the ball 49% from the field. They have 15 assists on 25 made baskets, but they're allowing the Houston Rockets, which are the worst shooting team in the NBA, to shoot 59% from the field. Now, hopefully, one common thought would tell you that maybe the Rockets are going to cool off. And if they do cool off, the Bulls are in position. But the Bulls got to rebound the ball better. They're being out-rebounded by 3 right now. The Bulls, only 2 turnovers in the first half, so that's pretty solid for the Chicago Bulls. Shout out to them for being able to keep the turnovers low in this game. They have to ratchet up the defensive intensity. That is going to be the key between this team. If the Houston Rockets get cold from the field, don't stay as hot on top of the Chicago Bulls, playing better defense, we're definitely going to be in this game. We go into the halftime with 1 point. Let me do the Pat the designer. But at the end of the day, it's this team needs to ball out. They need to play. They need to have a much better second half. They need to go to Vooch some in the post. But man, was that not an exciting 2 sequences to end the first half for the Chicago Bulls. Let's go ahead and go over your guys' comment. Let's see how you guys feel. Happy that we're winning, but I'm a little pissed off because we should have been blowing these suckers out. I completely agree with you there. Alex Lorez says, okay, Zach, got you. Wow, that play was fun. Both those plays were just amazing. Melvin in the building. Finally, they're playing like they give a damn in that second quarter. Again, maybe they came into this game thinking that they were going to overlook the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets punched them in their damn face in that first quarter. Let's see how the Bulls come out of the second half. Come into the second half and what intensity they have. Down by 18 and leading at the half. Holy shit. Fun. Definitely Kadaro. Definitely, bro. Nice lob pass from Coby. Absolutely there with you, brother. Yo, that should have been a 4-point play, man. Fuck these refs. Yeah, and Zach LaVine's been jaw-jacking at the refs, too. Saw some of the bad habits of this team at the start, but they got it together. Hopefully, Zach can come out just as hot as he ended the first half. I agree with you there, Blah. Completely agree with you. Mixo says, yeah, Haize, let's kick Coby. He's worth the extension. I'm telling you, man, like, Coby's, and it's not going to, for the people who don't actually watch the games, they won't understand just how much Coby White has improved from last season to this season as a basketball player. He's still a sketchy scorer. That's always going to be him. But as a basketball player, almost every other part of his game has grown exponentially. Let me not say exponentially, considerably over the course of the summer. We got to play Coby White. You know what else? Do you notice how Ayo and Kobe and other players were able to move without the ball with Dalen Terry out there. I don't know if Dalen Terry officially registered an assist or not, but you can tell Dalen's just a smart basketball player. No assist registered for Dalen Terry. I didn't think so. But man, Lonzo B says, Zach heating up. I'm at the game. Energy crazy in the UC. I bet that was a crazy way to end the half. Cannon Peacock says, we are undefeated when leading at halftime. I did not know that stat. That's crazy. Shay says, man, I wish we could have drafted Eason. I mean, listen, Eason's been cool, bro. He's been cool. Eason was high on my list. Someone on Twitter trying to blame everything on Io, saying he's the worst player on the Bulls. I love trolling idiots who believes like, yeah, people are stupid. People are you just got to know people are stupid. That's all. Chasing Dream says that female ref needs to be fired. Has it just been? I have to go back and look physically. I haven't really paid close attention to that to be able to say you're right or wrong. Yulia says, hey, Haize, hope you and your family had a good Christmas. Much better quarter. The team looks like they want to win. They had to wake up. That was not a foul. He jumped into the guy. They don't call that foul anymore. Yeah, I can understand that. Still, if he jumped straight up to, then yeah, it's not a foul. Sluggo says Kobe with the steal behind the back and a oop. That was nice, man. He's made leaps as a player. That's what just as a basketball player, he's made considerable leaps. Haize, when Pat is running the floor and is aggressive and not hesitate to shoot, he plays great. Absolutely, I agree with you. That he had a wide open three and he hesitated, then he took the three. If he would have just confidently took that three, he would have knocked that in as well. Bulls better figure out a way to guard Jalen Green. I agree with you. Definitely agree with you. Kanan Peacock says, we weren't ready to start this game. Yeah, I mean, the start of this game left a lot to be desired. Tons to be desired for the Chicago Bulls. But they do get some credit for how they've come back and played. They still need to up the defensive intensity big time because this ain't going to cut it against a young, scrappy team. By the way, we are 6 subscribers away from being at 9,700 subscribers. Can we get 6 subscribers before we end this halftime hangout? I don't usually do this and plug for subscribers, but we're on the path to 10K. I'm trying to give you guys something, right? We're doing a major giveaway at 10K. Not what we would have done had we hit the original goal of doing it by my birthday, but we still got a major giveaway we're giving away at 10K. So hit that subscribe button. That's crazy that we're at 10K in like just over a year of doing this channel. That's wild. Bad first half, but love P. Will's aggression. P. Will's focused, man. He's focused. He had a couple of times he hesitated on offense, but yeah, he needs to get it together. Jihad, if the Bulls lose to the Rockets, they're a fucking joke. No, let's keep in mind, this Rockets team, when they get hot, they've beaten Phoenix this year. So no, it's not a fucking joke. This is basketball. This is NBA. Anybody can lose to anybody on any given night, especially when they're shooting almost 60% from the field. They're just hot. But let's not say they're a fucking joke because they've beat some quality teams this year. The Houston Rockets, they beat Milwaukee. They beat Dallas. They beat Atlanta. They beat OKC. They've beaten Philly. They've beaten Milwaukee. They've beaten Phoenix. Are those teams jokes? This is the NBA. Anybody can lose to anybody on any given night. And this Houston Rockets team, while only having 9 wins on the season, some of those wins have come against not only playoff teams, but championship level teams. So let's stop with that, Mr. Dean. You know, we're fam, but we got to calm down on that rhetoric, brother. We got to calm down on that rhetoric. Spot on. Kobe has put the work in. You can tell, yeah, first full offseason in his career. You can definitely feel it. Big T, who I mistakenly went off on earlier. I still apologize to you, bro. It'd be so many people trying to come at next in the comments, bro. That's my fault. But he says Caruso perimeter D is truly missed. Get that ball out of Jalen's hands. Yeah, and Io's not had the impact this year defensively that he had last year. Consistently. He's had it in some games. He played really good against Jalen Brunson. He's done some other things against other players, but his hasn't been as consistent as what it was last season. Imperfect Kingdom says, looks like that bully ball is returning. Hey, man, I hear you on that one. Jihad Dean says, bum-ass Bulls fans don't know any loyalty. Listen, bro, the fair weather fans are loud real early on that, bro. real early. Like you gotta ignore the fair weather fans. Us ones that have been here for a while, we know what it is. Your show Locked On with Pat is cool. Well, thank you, Sammy. I appreciate that, brother. Darius Wiggins says, Haize, don't tell me he's a far off from lockdown defender, right? Lockdown defender is a different caliber of defender. They're really only a handful of lockdown defenders in the NBA. He's not becoming that, but he is becoming a damn good defender, right? A damn good, solid, especially team defender, and his weak side defense has taken leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds. Love what I'm seeing from the White, but we need to put this team away. And yeah, we do. We need to put this team away for sure. For sure. Do you see Terry being the Javonte replacement if Javonte leaves in free agency in terms of injury players? He absolutely could be that. And A-Case already talked about he wants to see Dalen play some small ball 4. I'm going to win that. You already know, bro. Jihad says, I've been here since. Jihad Dean's literally been here. I think the first time I remember seeing you leave a comment, I think was my second video. You've been here since the beginning, bro, for sure. About to share now. Come on, 10K. You already know what it is. That's fair, Haize. I just expect my Bulls to beat everyone like the. Oh no, bro. It's not like not to say I understand where you're coming from. Like I understand where you're getting with that. Like you don't want to lose to a 9-23 team and be a team saying we could still be a playoff team, right? You don't want to be that team. But you know, they have beaten some really good teams and recently too. So Brendan L. Jet on y'all next. He says 207 people watching, 31 likes. I'll leave it right there. Lazy people. That is listen, he been on y'all. He been on y'all. Houston has a strong young core. If they figure it out, they'll be dangerous in a few years for sure. Hell yeah. I mean, that's a team that's literally like they're one of those young players developing consistently away from being crazy. And don't let 2 or 3 of them really hit their potential. That team's going to be tough for a minute. Alana just woke up for a nap. She says, hey, y'all, just woke up from a fire nap. My dad said we suck right now. We're up. It was a tough first quarter, but go back and watch the last 2 minutes of the second quarter. If that don't get you hyped, you're not alive right now, Alana. Isaac M says, I love Pat's progression, but he got to stop second guessing the shots. He got to take those shots confidently. Definitely got to take those shots confidently. The Rock's doctor says, yo, be careful, everyone. I heard your Johnson may shrink if you don't subscribe. Hey, listen, unless y'all want to be out here struggling, y'all want to make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. That's all I can say to that. The doctor just told you. Y'all just heard that from a doctor. He told y'all need a subscriber. 4 away from being at 9,700. Can we get 4 more subs before we end this in the next 2 minutes? Let's get 4 subs. NBA will be even crazier after the high school draft. That's going to be a double draft. That's going to be deep. Y'all better lock in with Haize, the best channel out there, period. That's from Jay. Thank you, brother. That means the world to me, man. I don't know if I'm the best, but we're trying to get there. I may not be the best channel or the biggest channel yet, but ain't nobody matching the drip, though. Ain't nobody matching the drip. You already know what it is. Ain't nobody match. I just uncovered this hat today. Come on, man. Y'all know what it is. Just shared on Facebook to about 100 people. Let's go 10K. Damn, bro, that's love. Thank you, brother. Sydney asks, Haize, do you have a little inkling on who you think the Bulls will possibly trade in the deadline? Who are you looking for the Bulls to keep us? Bro, I really have no idea. I'll probably do a video on it as we get closer to the trade deadline. But really, because the Bulls can go like one of like 5 different paths, right? And depending on that path that they take, it means a different level of player may be available. If they say, hey, Vooch, DeMar, and Zach are getting it together, we just need some solid shooters around them and some people that can pass and move without the ball. That can go a completely different path. If they say we want to go a minor retool and move one of the big 3, whether it be Vooch, DeMar, or Zach, that's a completely different path. If they say, hey, one of these young players, Io, Kobe, P. Will, Dalen, whatever, one of these young players, we already got 3 other ones. Let's trade one of them to bring in a surefire veteran. That's a completely different path, right? So it's a lot of different ways that they can go with it. It's really hard for me, without sitting down and like building out that list with that mindset in place, for me to say who they may target, because it can go a lot of different ways, if that makes sense. And I'm sorry, I know that seems like a cop-out answer, but that's just the real one, man. Do you think we deserve any All-Stars this year? I can't say that we do with the way that we've played. Now, we still have some time to improve that and get to that point, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. All right, y'all. Game is back on. Love you guys, man. I'll be back here post-game show. Make sure you guys are tuned in. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button on your way out. Love you guys. See Red. Go Bulls. Game day. Whatever. I say wild shit. Peace, y'all.